Micah Parsons should be Defensive Player of the Year at this point in the season,
I'm trying to remember what game I was watching him in.
which is painful for me to
Was
say,
was it? Oh, of course. I mean,
I wish the Giants took him instead of trading back because I would
we were
rather
just talking about
I was
this. Yeah,
saying
like the sliding doors there.
I would rather have Micah Parsons and Evan Neal than Evan Neal, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Kadarius Toney. And
Absolutely, because
well,
honestly, I
Kadarius
think
Toney's
because honestly, the versatility and the production already, I think would have more than made up for not having one of those draft picks. Honestly,
yeah, and I was a huge fan of him coming out in the draft, and it's like one of those kinds of things where I don't know everything, but I felt like I was really bullish on Micah Parsons
and as we were talking about earlier, he's the guy who's made good on that versatility. He's not
oh
only probably the best pass rusher in the league, but also he does so by lining up literally all over the formation on the left or right
yeah.
side blitzing in the center of the front seven in the box. Like he is all over, and everywhere he goes, he is flying in. He is flummoxing offensive linemen, and he's just flying in. He's flying in on quarterbacks and unsuspecting linemen on like a per snap basis, and like a banshee. Honestly, I was talking about this play a few weeks ago when the Cowboys played the Giants. He just stood up Mark Lewinsky. He
Yeah.
just literally ran up to him, stood up, arms under the shoulder pads, and threw him to the ground.
I
Like
mean,
he is a stunning athlete.
from a linebacker. I mean, we know
Right,
that
a
he's more than
so-called
that.
linebacker,
Right,
exactly.
but at his like, he is a hybrid player, as we say. He is the first true, well, on the defensive side, first true, really hybrid player of this era. I know that there was hopes that Isaiah Simmons would be like that in Arizona. And hey, Wink Martindale is using Xavier McKinney in that way, where he's playing linebacker and he's in the box, but he's also of course a safety. But in terms of who's like the best at playing this positionless kind of football, Micah Parsons is doing that at such a high level at this point in the league. He's the only player in the NFL in the top three in sacks, tackles for loss, QB hits, all three. All three of those categories, he's in the top three. And in QB hits, he's behind Nick Bosa and Carl Lawson of Bradley's New York Jets. He's second behind Joey Bosa in terms of the most sacks in his first 21 games in the NFL. The most sacks as a linebacker, Micah Parsons is in front of Clay Matthews at 18 and a half through your first 21 games in the NFL. In front of Aldon Smith, in front of Von Miller, and behind Joey Bosa, because Bosa had 20. But Micah Parsons is at 19.
So just essentially like a few either future Hall of Famers or like fringe Hall of Fame cases, and like Joey Bosa, one of his contemporaries, as being one of the best pass rushers in the entire league.
Parsons is
Like,
already on
no
his
big
way
deal.
there. And I
Yeah.
know Aaron Donald's a stud, and he's the best defensive player of our generation in terms of watching football, probably. But he's not having a great year so far.
And as my and Donald, listen, there is nobody better at what Aaron Donald does as Aaron Donald, but Aaron Donald doesn't have the versatility Parsons does. Donald's not lining up all over the formation.
Yeah,
He's also not
he can do everything with the run. I
everything,
understand.
everything. But in terms of being able to like basically seamlessly go from dropping back in coverage to being a box safety or almost like a robber or something like that,
Yeah.
while also lining up everywhere in the defensive front seven to rush the quarterback. He's a nearly like one of one athlete and one of one player.
So that's my case for, as a New York Giants fan, Micah Parsons for Defensive Player of the Year, because I was wrong about this Cowboys defense. I really thought that they were kind of crap, but looks like Dan Quinn is oh, is that your phone? No, it's okay.
My mom does not know that I'm recording my sports show.
It's all good.
Sorry about that.
No, all good. So damn. Oh, Dan Quinn. He's gonna get another head coaching opportunity soon, because he really has been coaching out of his mind.